Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Dropping back, it's Sparks. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So Southern Miss's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Golden Eagles are on the move.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's Chapman.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Release to the back. This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just keep slinging it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Golden Eagles line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find a soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Sparks. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On third down, he drops the throw. The sure hands, it's Chapman. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Holmes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14, Southern Mississippi, 7.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. White going to attack through the air. He's got an open man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Page. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Big guy tries to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg.
And the Panthers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Uncorks one. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got him this time, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Page. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Golden Eagles have this offense rolling.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads it left. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Finding an escape route. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Chapman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop, and of course that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Sparks. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pitt.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Southern Mississippi, 27.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get at him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move to get open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
33, Pitt, 28.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get...
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go. To the air, it's Sparks. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Holmes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He breaks a tackle. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gonna run it. It's Gray. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. White gonna attack through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Hard running there. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
41, Southern Mississippi. 36.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Got his man down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. White wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air on 1st down. Found a seam. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moves. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up. 4th down.
Last chance coming up. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.